Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video I'll be responding to a question I got from Knight Rider 2120, someone who has commented before on my videos, not for a while, but asking me a question regarding Doctor Who, and that is to do with the Day of the Doctor. Now, basically, the question was something along the lines of, do I think that Stephen Moffat should have kept Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor a secret so that it would have been a grand surprise when we see him for all of like 3 seconds on screen during the Day of the Doctor, when all of the 13 incarnations of the Doctor were, working together to sort of spirit away Gallifrey and all of that kind of thing. And quite frankly, no. I don't think he should have kept it secret, because I can kind of see where he would have been coming from with his decision-making on that. Basically, you have this sort of timey-wimey story going on as is. You're not quite sure what to make of the moment, the Rose Tyler / Bad Wolf visage of the moment and everything like that, and these doctors coming together. It's kind of, testing your brain. You kind of have to pay attention and figure things out, put the pieces together, with the curator showing up at the end, Tom Baker, of course. And I think if you had seen Peter Capaldi, you probably would have, it would have foreshadowed the point of the story, because a lot of people would have been like, well, who the hell was that? Well, is this the actual future Doctor? Is this going to be another Valyard where we never actually get around to seeing him on screen beyond what we've already seen, at least as yet, and stuff like that? I think it really would have foreshadowed and grabbed too much attention away from the point of the story, and the story as a whole, to have left that a mystery. I think it was somewhat, perfectly timed, I guess you could say, that Moffat had released that information, that they had that big grand live event where it was going to be announced who the next Doctor is. Peter Capaldi was walked out in front of the world, and, he was either well received by you, or he was kind of like made you trepidatious, depending on what kind of Whovian you are. But for most of us who love the classic series as well as the modern, this was the right time. I mean, this was the right face to see, as far as he's going to be the next guy piloting the TARDIS. He's going to be the next guy calling himself the Doctor, whether that means he is actually the same, physical manifestation, just with a new face, or whether he's something else like Son of the Doctor or what have you, remains to be seen. We'll have to wait until Christmas time. But I think it was done, deliberately, to put his face out there, to let you know this is the guy you're going to be looking for at the end of the Christmas special. But also, hey, by the way, as you're watching the Day of the Doctor, boom, there he is. There's that coif and those eyebrows staring you down, telling you keep your hands above the table, because he knows what you're doing with those pop-ups. And, that kind of thing. I think it was actually the right choice to make, rather than keeping it secret, because everyone would have been like, well, who the hell was that? What was that? Is this a precursor of things to come, or was this just thrown in there to throw us all out of whack? People would have been talking about that rather than the story and how it all culminated. And I think, there are a lot more topics going on that fare better to be speculated about. The regeneration limit discussion, the curator discussion, is he actually a future incarnation of the Doctor, or did he just happen to be some sort of wily old guy who's being the curator of a museum, that kind of thing. So, yeah, in a nutshell, Knight Rider 2120, I hope that answers your question. I definitely disagree that it was a mistake for them to show Peter Capaldi as early as they did, because otherwise people would have just been too shocked and dismayed by what they saw. They wouldn't have made sense of it. And, there's a lot more going on in that story that you want to actually spend your time thinking about. So please comment below if you have any further questions that I might be able to entertain in the future in a future video. And, yeah, that'll be it for me on this one. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll catch you later. Peace.